it's an exciting time of the year because what we have is the build up to the end of the season, which ends on the 31st of July. And Grant, it's really exciting for many reasons. We've got the last sort of big meeting that we all focus on. We've got championships being jockeys, trainer, apprentice, owners, all of that. So breeders, it's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, it's a brilliant time of the year. And then straight afterwards, we start all over again, which is great. But the jockeys race has been brilliant. Maybe a little bit more subdued now with the suspension of Craig Zaki, which was a little bit disappointing. But still Richard and Gavin going full throttle at each other. I think there's 7 separating them now. And we're sitting here today. Richard's had 2, Gavin's had 1. There's a little guy sitting on our panel who we'll chat to a little bit later on as well, who about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, said to me, he said, Grant, get on to Hollywood and back Breon as the champion apprentice. And he's 7 clear now. So well done, MJ. I hope you got on.
I wasn't having a chuckle earlier. I want to just touch on something before we go to MJ about Breon. But Richard Fourie.
Yes.
Grant casually introduces, oh, Richard, you know, you're in the fight to the end. He's like, it's a 1-horse race.
He did. I was absolutely blown away. I said, how many behind? He said, I don't know, but don't worry. Next year, I'm going to win. I'm going to have 350 winners. So I think he's really past this year and he's into next year already. But
amazing.
I know Richard. There's no a chance in hell if he's only a couple behind and it comes to Gold Cup Day that he's not going to be saying, right, I've still got a chance here. I want to be champion jockey again. So depending what Richard arrives on course is how much waffle he can put into equation. But he wants to be champion jockey. I'm not going to think that he's given up just yet.
Absolutely not. And we know that he knows exactly how to carry it off. MJ, I'll cross to you about Breon. I see he's changed his name.
That's too cold this year. It's called Breon. I can't remember the surname now, but he's come with some French name. Yeah, Breon, must say, arrived in the Cape and was a couple behind. Unfortunately, Trent got injured, and that's probably the reason why he caught up. But I must say, he caught up quite quickly, and he's riding really well, and well-deserved. Trent, I don't think, will catch him. So Breon has really picked it up, and it's funny when I said to Grant, I went and did the bit of homework and looked where Trent was and he was injured, and it just all made sense. Breon started riding well and could see people going to start using the claim in winter, and then he started travelling, and yeah, kudos to him, he's done well.
Alistair, the categories, the trainer category, seems like Justin's pretty far clear, followed by Alan Greef, Gqeberha trainer. It's brilliant. He's having an unbelievable season. But the placings are quite close thereafter.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, at the time of recording, Justin stays on 31.3 million and 164 winners. So unless he has no runners from now and Alan Greef wins every race and every stake check around the country, or Sean Terry or Candice Bass-Robinson or Dean Caname or 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th respectively, Justin's not going to get beaten. So it'll be yet another 6th champion trainer. I'm under correction, but another brilliant season from. During the summer he was unstoppable and won marquee races in Durban, which has really made all the difference, with 8 on 18 being the flag bearer, close up second the Hollywoodbets Durban July. But I think the story of the season is probably Alan, and the way that he's dominated all 4 corners of the country, certainly in the 2-year-old fillies department, and having his first ever run in the Hollywoodbets Durban July. But Justin, just different division when it comes to champion trainer this season. He's blown them all out the water and was race over, I think, midway through the summer here in Cape Town.
We also look forward to, so that's always great because Justin, I think, he challenges himself more than anything else. But Grant, the 2 horses that have been such a standout is 8 and 18 and 1 Strap. I mean, what a great year for 3-year-old colts.
Yeah, it was brilliant. And you're almost saying it was a little bit sad that 1 Strap left when he did, because you would have loved to have seen him go for the Derby, would have loved to have seen him go for the Daily News and maybe even the July. But he did go. We're going to be seeing him compete for us overseas. But 8 and 18, he's got the 3 Group 1s behind him. Possibly he's put his hand up for Horse of the Year. Because of that, I don't think there's another horse that has got the 3 Group 1s. But in saying that, he finished behind 1 Strap twice. So it just shows you how if you don't continue yourself and go through the whole season, you are going to possibly let somebody come up and pip you.
Well, someone that Alan Greef hasn't let anyone pip him. He's made sure that he's gone countrywide. And MJ, isn't it great for him just to have not only that caliber of a juvenile filly in his yard, but the fact that he said, well, I've got them. Let me go take them on.
Yeah, you sort of get goosebumps. I mean, ridden for Alan, he's not scared to take anyone on, and he obviously knew that he's got the quality, and it's taken us, really think it's a special trainer's award to Alan for doing what he did and separating the fillies, knowing that he's got them and not having to keep them in Port Elizabeth. It's great that he separated him, and he's done a very good job in planning their careers like that. So kudos to him. He obviously, training is not just training the horses, it's buying the horses, getting the owners, and he did it. He's done his homework, he's got the support, and he goes out and looks for them, and he obviously buys a very good horse.
And this is some of the highlights of the season. I know we're not quite finished yet, so there's a bit more to enjoy.
I think one thing that we do need to talk about is champion owner. That's going to be Hollywood Racing, and it's going to be Hollywood Racing without a big horse to their name. Absolutely dominant in KZN. A lot of winners in Quebec as well, and then obviously a smattering in Joburg and a smattering here in Cape Town. But the stakes in KZN have taken them to their first champion owner title, and I know how much that'll mean to the team, to the Heifer family and everyone, but also know how they operate and how they think. That the desire to get that big horse that's going to bring them grade 1 and group success, that's going to be the next target. So to add an extra layer onto that. And also Vercingetorix about to be champion stallion for the first time, which sounds like a crazy stat, but it is what it is. I mean, that's what he's had to compete with, and he's just coming through the ranks and going around with Captain L and Jetmaster and Silvano, and then the dominance to give me the green lights, and now it's Vercingetorix's time to lift. As for my highlights of the season, I'm in Grant's camp. 8 on 18 is an easy place to start, despite being beaten in Africa's greatest horse race, the race that he ran as far clear of third as he was. I think that just points to an epic performance. And what just comes back into my head is the 2-year-old fillies, and looking forward to Gold Cup Day at Hollywoodbets Gravel next Saturday, just to see Golden Palm, the sort of last cherry on the cake, and hopefully for all her supporters, she's likely to start favourite, that she does the job.
And MJ, just also touch on Real Princess. I mean, as broodmare, what a season she's had.
I know you ask about a highlight of the season. It's quite tricky. You get One Stripe wins the King's Plate, and then you get Alan doing what he's done with the 2-year-olds. Justin wins champion trainer. Again, Dean, huge respect to Dean Caname for what he did with the Real Prince. It is phenomenal. It's really, everyone is talking about it, and it really hats off to him to take the chance to do that with a horse. It's huge respect. And yeah, we mustn't forget Drakenstein has just equal their stakes, 21 stake winners for the season, and they have one more, they break the record. So brilliant to them as well. We've been very fortunate to have some fantastic racing and been lucky to watch it quite close up.
Grant, your highlight? Or you can even mention a few. We've spoiled for choice.
Listen, I'm biased because of obviously my relationship with One Stripe, and when he won the King's Plate for Rakesh, it was just one of the highlights for me as well, because obviously I found him at the sales and paid 100 grand for him, and the rest is history. But I think he's a superb horse. I can't wait for him to actually fly a flag overseas. I think he's going to do us proud, and we need those horses overseas just to show what South African horses are all about.
And we recently received an update. He looks good.
Yeah, he's landed. He's seemed to have travelled well, so all good.
We're looking forward to it. The last little bit of the season. I hope you all enjoy it. It is going to be a wonderful end to what has been a spectacular season.